Hi, Mark, Paul Cundiff here, and Taylor.
Hello.
So we have gone over the boat. We're putting the price together. Just wanted to let you know. We see some discoloration up here. We're hoping that we can't feel any rot.
I think it's the varnish is releasing.
And we just think that it's varnish releasing, but you know, we might get into a can of worms there, but we're not. Would you find some rot?
We can bung it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of rot. We can probably bung it.
About an inch wide.
Yeah, so I was kind of surprised that this deck was being removed. But anyway, so we're putting a price together to put new deck there, of course, and new engine hatch, and and this framing right here, I'm pretty sure that that's red oak. You see your tubes in your capillaries in there. That's why red oak. You just get it close to water and it'll rot. So we'll be replacing that with white oak and fixing where the core cut too deep. Everything looks in pretty good shape. We're actually gonna put a price in for making your stainless look better than brand new, shinier than brand new. We do a lot of buffing. However, your stainless isn't in bad shape, so that might be something that, you know, if you got a budget, I'm sure you do, that you might take off your budget. If you want a boat that's this stainless be fine for a user boat. If you're wanting to be beyond that, you know, doing this, what we're talking about, adds a lot of bling. So our engine hatch is in pretty bad shape too. We're really planning on building a new frame for the engine hatch. We're gonna have on there new panels for your windshield on the quote, but that's a situation where you might just clean up your windshield and be okay. We're gonna have we're putting a price in there for having the gauges rebuilt. Again, that may be, but it depends on how. I don't think they're going to clean up real well. Interior is not original. This would have been gold, which you probably already know. This would have been gold and white and alligator. The alligator being the same as on your dash, and we have made the exact same alligator. We have that available to us. And then we're looking at a strip and refinish. We don't think we need to do any refastening. We think that's already been done. Oop, here's a plank that's proud. This one is, I don't know if you can tell, but this is proud of these others. So we'll probably have to do some limited refastening here.
You can see the black rings around the bungs.
But we think it's been done because the black rings around the bungs, which would indicate that's epoxy. But it looks like we're going to have to refasten this one plank right here to bring it in flush with the plank below it. The top plank would be refastened, the plank below it would not. So anyway, we're also looking at doing a bow stop like this one for your trailer. Much wider target to hit at the boat ramp. Here, stand behind it so you can get an idea how wide his target is. So yeah, so you've got a good arm's length there or more. So it makes a much wider target, and so you're much less likely to get sideways on this guy and into a bolt. So we're looking at a bow stop there. We looked at maybe modifying yours, and we think by the time we add on to this modern sculpture, that probably we'd be better off just to build a new one. So we're finally making some progress on this, and the plank seams on the bottom look good. So we're planning on just sanding and painting and probably slick seaming to make sure we haven't floated it yet. So but it looks really good. And we found the crack. We found a crack in the plank. Actually, Taylor did right here, side plank. If there's another crack that we're not looking at, let us know. We think we can just put a piece of wood on the backside and fasten it in with screws, and basically bridge that with wood and epoxy on the backside, and solve that problem without having to replace the entire plank. We're also pricing pulling the engine. Of course, we do a compressor test, rebuild your generator, rebuild your starter just for reliability, rebuild the carburetor, again, just for reliability. We would then clean and paint your engine the proper color, which this is real close to the proper color. It may be the proper color, but anyhow, it's a little light actually for the proper color. So we're looking at pricing that out. Again, that might be something you want to pull off. Oh, your fuel tank. Your fuel tank is not Coast Guard approved. If you were to blow it up, you got a drain down there. Right here is a drain. You can't have a drain in your tank be Coast Guard approved. If you were to blow your boat up, like we've had a rash of recently in the wooden boat industry, there's been a rash of explosions. If that was to happen, then and a surveyor takes a look at your boat and finds out that you've got a drain in the bottom, but you don't have an approved tank, the insurance doesn't actually have to pay off, which is not good.
They can choose not to pay off somebody's.
They can choose not to pay off. If you're a good customer, they'll probably pay off, to be honest with you, but they can choose not to. These are not the correct tank straps. We're planning on making a new set of tank straps. We're also planning on making a new tank because of this drain in the bottom, and it'll be Coast Guard approved. We're going to plug your self-sinker, self-bailer, but they've sunk more boats than they've saved. So we plug those up because they siphon just as good backwards as they do forward. Yeah, we probably fix some of your spaghetti here.
Supposed to rewire it.
Yeah, we haven't put a price on rewiring.
I figured 2 days.
Yeah, we'll put it together. You may not have to rewire, but we'll put a price together for you. And we're also pricing new fuel lines, Coast Guard approved fuel line. That looks like a automotive shop fuel line. There's no markings on it to indicate it's Coast Guard approved, or even marine. Is there?
USCG.
Huh?
USCG.
Oh, okay, my bad. But we also want to do a spin on fuel filter for you. Something funky going on here. We got 5200 spread around what must be an obvious leak. So we'll fix all that for you. Is what we're planning to do. That is about the long and the short of it, I believe. So that's how we're proceeding. If there's anything that you just want us to leave off the list, let us know, but we'll probably have the list to you sometime today or tomorrow. And oh yeah, loading guides. We thought we might do you some real loading guides. If you want them lit, we can do them lit. But yeah. Anyway, we thought we'd do you some real loading guides. We've got we're putting a price on getting the chrome done as well, and painting the steering wheel. So all right, that's where we're headed. Let us know if there's any kind of a different approach you want us to take. And oh yeah, stem bead, we're gonna re-chrome this portion of the stem bead up here. There is a break down here. We've got some old stem bead. We're gonna make another piece that joins right here and goes on down, and completes your stem bead, rather than putting all new stem bead on. We can put all new stainless stem bead on there, but that runs like $600. You have to get stainless, it's harder to bend. You gotta make a jig, you gotta bend it, then you gotta get it drilled. Well, actually you gotta drill it first, then you gotta bend it. It takes a long time, so we're planning on reusing your stem bead. Okay, that's about it. And you'll have some numbers here pretty soon, and we can get started. Thanks.